All right, what's up, guys? Nostalgic Row here, back with another nostalgic first. Today, we're going to check out Jaws from the dreaded LJN. Game came out in 1987, really based more off of the fourth movie rather than the first, but as a whole, it's just kind of, Jaws. That is what I get out of it. So let's just jump right on in to check this out. All right, so obviously in the beginning playing an homage to the classic song. Sounds slightly off key, but it works. And it just fades out. I like to watch to see if there's like a screen, but if this is all what it's going to be, that's kind of funny. Usually, they have something rotating, but apparently not. It fades out after a second. Sign of good things, I think. Alright, so let's just take a look. So basically, you just kind of go around till you hit something, and you need to get power, so you just gotta shoot a bunch of stuff, is to my understanding, and collect power-ups. So you need to collect these shells. Now, never played this game, never owned it. My brother had played the game, because a friend of his had it, and I remember them being like, yeah, like we played this thing for a long time and just could not figure out how to defeat Jaws. Oh, shoot. Oh, there's a star. And can't reach it. All right. But yeah, outside of that, like, that's all the more I knew about this game. I've always been intrigued to play it. There we go. All right, moving a little faster. I think that's what those stars do. Oh, hope those crabs give you something too. Crabs give you something. It's too bad that this doesn't seem to have an auto fire. That'd be kind of nice. All right, so you just play until it stops. Uh-oh. Alright, so Jaws just broke our boat. And I don't know what I'm supposed to do from here. Do I keep attacking him? I mean, obviously I'm not hurting him. Ah! I'm more concerned about just trying to get some shells. I guess that's just what I need to focus on. Woohoo! Ah. And his power does seem to be going down a little bit if I'm reading it right, so... Normally I talk a little bit more, but having Jaws here is throwing me off a little bit. So yeah, anyway, my first interaction with the Jaws, there's baby shark. There's a second shark. Oh, there we go. Got that shark though. All right. Bonus scene. All right. What's this? Alright, we're just dropping bombs. Alright. So anyway, my first, knowledge of Jaws came from being over at my grandparents for, a family holiday thing. And can't remember which Jaws movie it was. I want to say it was the third or fourth one. And it was just on the TV, and it was one of those types of situations where just whatever's on the TV is what everyone's watching. And so I was in the main area, or in the TV room, and all of a sudden Jaws came on and we started watching it, and it was I remember being a little freaked out by it. Alright, so we're back. Okay, so Jaws is right there, so I'm gonna avoid that area. I've hit something. Alright, so we're back to swimming. Alright. Yeah, and then after that, like, I would always see bits and pieces of it. Like, I remember, like, you know, just on TV, you'd randomly catch it. And so it'd be like, oh, hey, it's the Michael Caine Jaws, or, you know, Jaws 3D. I saw little bits and pieces of, but I never really watched it until I was in high school. And finally went out, I bought, I think it was like an anniversary DVD one, or maybe I bought a VH, I don't remember. But either way, I got a hold of it, and I watched it, and it was like, oh man, like, such a great film. Still holds up pretty well. A little slow in parts for today's standards anyway. But yeah, still a really well made film. And it is one that I do like to, like, just kind of sit back and watch from time to time. Though it has been a few years, admittedly, since the last time I've really done that. All right, so Jaws' power is back up to full speed. Let's get down here. Let's see what this does. Oh, I've hit Jaws. Come on, you son of a bitch. I don't think you can not play the Jaws game and not say that. But yeah, you're better just to kind of focus on trying to take out as many of these other guys as you can, and focus on Jaws. He's obviously just gonna kind of be here. Oh, there's the baby shark. 2 conch shells. Ah, haha, gotcha. Alright, so now you can track Jaws with the receiver. Okay. So, alright, so I thought we could... Oh, there he is. I don't want him yet. Oh, he's got me. Okay. Uh-oh. Can he not actually eat me up there? That's interesting. Or did I just get lucky based on where he was at? Man, those shells disappear quickly. You definitely just gotta jump on them quick. Ah! Dang. Oh, there we go. Alright. And it takes away 5 shells? Whew. That's a pricey hit. And did I lose everything? I seem to have lost everything. Well, that's not fun. Alright. I wonder what the animation is if he does eat you. Well, obviously, you gotta take this guy out. Is that Jaws? Did he show up? All right, maybe Jaws made that. Was that Jaws? I don't know. I guess it would have been. You definitely want an auto fire trigger. You definitely want a game or a controller with auto fire, because this is just repetitive for hitting this thing. I just want to be able to see what else I can get. I mean, yeah, because I think the game is, from what I understand, it's a lot of grinding until you collect enough shells, and then you can kind of really go after him. Obviously, you can try to take him out before that, but it's really hard to do. All right, we got 10 shells, so that's a good amount. Bonus scene, all right. See, I don't get this of like... Cause I'm like, these guys are not coming out in a way that like, you're definitely gonna hit them, so this is a little confusing. And I'm assuming you're just going for a high score to get extra life. Yeah, see, it's like they didn't even pop up. You can only drop 3 at a time, so... Just kind of a weird mini game that you can't control, or can you? I mean, I wasn't seeing it control. It didn't seem like it, but maybe there's a little bit there. All right, so let's just go back. I just want to go back and see how many shells I have. See if I have enough for anything. See, I don't know if... Yeah, the stars are just points, I think. Ah, baby shark. But yeah, thinking back now with that tracker, it's like that didn't really help at all. Like, you can see him, so you already know he's in the area. And if you're going to get hit by him, you're going to get hit. Oh, no! And that's game over. All right. Well, that's that for Jaws. So yeah, what do we think of Jaws? This is what I would say with Jaws. I would say that there's definitely an interesting concept here, but is it one that I would want to revisit? I want to put a little more time into this game just to see how the battle is with Jaws himself. But yeah, so far, just it seems very, very repetitive and probably a game that you can beat pretty quickly. Yeah, you definitely want a controller that is maybe like more of a joystick setup or something like that, because it does have the more arcadey feel. I felt a little like the controls were fairly smooth, but the throwing with it only being like 2 or 3, you know, it didn't feel right with that, and just having to constantly just smash it. It would just be better if, yeah, you just had a trigger and just boom, you could hit that. Graphics were okay. They were a little kind of all over the place, but you know, they're okay. Jaws, I feel like could have been bigger, especially with how easy you can swim over top of him. You know, I think it'd been cooler. It doesn't seem like the size of the boat versus the guy isn't a big enough difference that with the size of Jaws. So I would definitely think that you're going to need a bigger Jaws to make it better as well. So, but yeah, I think it's a game I would revisit. Would I recommend it? I don't know. That's where I think I need to spend more time with it. I feel like it's one that it might be a decent play, like just to get it, but then maybe once you beat the game, you're kind of like, okay, that's it. I beat Jaws. So yeah, so I don't think there's much replay value, but if you're a fan of Jaws, obviously there's not a whole lot out there, so I'd recommend that. But as a whole, it seems like it's a very basic game. The music was okay. So yeah, I would probably say you're safe to skip this one. You don't need to play this one, but unless if you're a Jaws fan, then yeah, go for it. Because you don't really have much else to play. So anyway, that's going to do it for us here tonight on Nostalgic First. Stay tuned. We're still trying to tackle Splinter Cell, at least having a little more success. And yeah, hopefully I'm going to have a review out soon for a new game. Well, not new game, but a new review for a game. Just need to finish putting on the final touches with that. And then, yeah, excited to be sharing more reviews here coming soon. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, guys. Until next time, we'll talk to you.